So guys, it has been a really long time coming, but today we're finally getting back to something that I know a lot of you guys are subscribed for on this channel. Today we're getting this kart ready. We're going to be prepping it really quick and then taking it up to a private test and tune day. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a ton of fun, and there's going to be tons of stuff that you're going to want to see in this video. So let's get right into it. To start out, the kart that we're prepping here is what we believe to be a 90s Fullerton kart. It's powered by a KT100 two-stroke engine, and it's just a vintage kart that looks really cool. We picked this thing up about, I don't know, I think a year and a half ago or so, and we haven't really used it since. So this is going to be its first real outing. Like I said, we're not going racing with it. It's basically a test and tune day, and I just want to get some seat time with this. And it is going to be an autocross style day. Now we're headed up to one of my favorite places, which you'll be seeing soon, and we're meeting the UConn Formula SAE team. They design and build a small formula style race car. I used to be a part of that team. I'm an alumni now, so we're prepping this thing basically in case that car breaks and they need to use it. The first thing we need to do is go around this kart and bolt check everything. Like I said, this hasn't really had a good outing, so we want to make sure no bolts are missing. We want to make sure all the bolts are tight on here, and basically make sure that the kart is safe and it's not going to fall apart on us while we're driving it. Just gave this thing a once over and everything looks pretty good on there. Marshall's down here checking it out, but the next thing that we're going to do is swap this pipe on, so we're not running that little can exhaust. That should give this a little bit more power and hopefully make it just a little bit quieter so it's not absolutely screaming up there. So we're going to do that, then I'll give it a test start, give it a quick test rip here, and then we'll be off to the test day in a couple days, which will be next in this video. This thing's all together now with the big pipe on there, and I got the intake and air filter on there. All right, my dad's gonna try to start it here. We're not sure if it's gonna go, but we'll give it a shot. What do you think, Marshall? All right, we are all loaded up here, and it is going to be a great day. So let's head on up to Lime Rock. All right, guys, we are up here at Lime Rock. As you could hear, there's tons of race car noise going on, but I got my kart here. My buddy Matt's over here. He's prepping his kart, which is my old one, and we're gonna go drive it around. So we're here with the UConn Formula SAE team. We're sort of doing like a little driver support day, so we're going to be using the karts while the car is fixed here, because currently it's broken. But we're going to take these out, do a little shakedown run, and have some fun with them. Oh yeah, that's not actually bolted on.
It's so fast!
What'd you say?
It's so fast!
I know!
Do I just take it off?
I did a couple shakedown runs with the kart here, and it's really geared to go way too fast for a setup like this that's an autocross. The clutch just slips a lot, it starts to smoke, and it's just not ideal for this tight of a course. I sort of knew that bringing this two-stroke kart, but I mean, it's still fun. Alright, so I didn't actually end up filming an outro up at Lime Rock Park, and now it's a few days after, but anyway, I want to just wrap up this video. So that was the first time driving this kart, as I mentioned in the video, and this thing is a lot faster in a straight line than the other kart that I used to have with the modified Honda clone engine on there. Now, that was completely to be expected because that's how these two-stroke karts are. In an autocross setting, this thing was really not set up for it. It's much wider than my old four-stroke kart, and also the clutch just slips a lot in low-speed parts because this kart's made to go faster on a more wide-open track. At the end of the day, when I was running basically like the car control course that Lime Rock had set up, this kart was a ton of fun and it was a blast to drive. Now, I still was driving it very conservatively. I was getting used to the kart, and I was still being very careful to mostly be on throttle or off throttle to not slip the clutch too much through the turns. I didn't have to do that. Next time I drive it, I'm not going to do that, and I'll drive it harder. But anyway, this kart was an absolute blast for the day, and I'm planning to do a lot more with it. I'd like to give a huge thank you to the UConn Formula SAE team for inviting us up to bring the karts. They got a lot of enjoyment out of the karts, as did I and Matt. So it was just a really fun day overall. Unfortunately, the UConn Formula SAE car was broken for a good portion of the day, so I didn't get a lot of good footage of it, but that's sort of the nature of how that stuff goes, building a completely custom car from scratch like that. Things are going to break. This one's towards the end of its service life, but once they roll out the new car, you absolutely will be seeing that on this channel. So if you want to see more car content, if you want to see more kart content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video if you enjoyed it, and I hope you stick around for the next one. Take care.